Good day, guys. I don't have an intro. Don't come for me. We still have a lot of work to do, and we still have a long way to go, right? The only reason why I'm doing this video is because I wanted to do an intro, right? For you to understand who am I, right? Who is Urav? And I'm only doing this because I still have low subs. I wouldn't do this on TikTok or Instagram, ever. So I am only doing this because I know that after some time, a lot of people won't be able to find this video because I'm going to post a lot. So yeah, let's get down to the business of the day. Who am I? My name is Velombat. I won't say my second name. If you know my second name, don't say it. Please. I grew up in a township called Nseleni, right? I was born and bred in KZN, Richards Bay to be specific. How was my upbringing? It was okay. Yeah, it was okay. I think I spent only a few years there until we moved to Mirencia, which is the burbs. I'm number one. Don't be jealous. Right? I'm only grateful for moving out of the township because my peers now, they grew up having the typical Kasi mindset. And yeah, to think that I wouldn't say it was going to be the same for me, but yeah, growing up at Kas, it wasn't nice. It was nice, but it wasn't nice. It was nice in a way whereby you can go out, chill with your friends, parties, etc. But the violence and everything that goes down there, it wasn't nice, especially at Nseleni. And the reason why we also left was because of the violence. It got to a point whereby I don't think anyone felt safe. So that's when I actually moved from Nseleni to Mirencia. So I went to a school called Floriton Primary School. It was dominated by coloreds because also the area in Aquatine, it is dominated by coloreds. It was fun. Very, very fun. I enjoyed my primary school years, even though a lot of things went down. Yeah, guys, Kistot. Khale Kistot. I've been a troubled child for a very long time. Yeah, since primary. It's my first time saying this. But one day, I'll get into the details, right? And then I went to Birdwood Secondary School. I had an option to go to Felixton, which is a private school, but I wanted to follow my brother because my parents asked me which school do I want to go to. I had to pick between Felixton and Grantley, but I didn't want to go there, and I was like, hey, let me follow my brother. Birdwood was nice also. Super, super, super nice. I enjoyed my high school years. Yeah, I really did. And how was life at Mirencia? It was difficult at the beginning because when you move from Ekasi to the suburbs, you have to adjust. Now you have to spend more time indoors, and if you're indoors, you have to get maybe a console, like a PlayStation. Back then it was the PlayStation 2 that was out, or PlayStation 1, or TV games. So you have to get one, because if you don't get one, you're going to get bored. And if we go out to play, most of the time they use skateboards. Mpumekas, I don't even know what's a thingy, a skateboard. They use scooters. Some of them even use bikes, like motorbikes, quad bikes. And then that's when you actually start to see what's him. Like, there are different levels to this thing. The bag. That's when I was actually exposed to a lot of rich kids. That's when I saw, yeah, it is very important to have money. And I also had to adjust from living in an area that didn't have a lot of rules. In fact, no rules. At Kasi, there's no rules. You do whatever you want. To an area that has rules. Now, you can't make noise. You can't just go up and down the stairs. at my complex, right, we don't celebrate New Year's Eve. As in, like, you don't use fireworks. Because before we came there, they were allowed. But something happened. And I think the complex almost burnt down. So they said no more fireworks. So since then, I think it's been over like 10 years. New Year's Eve, it is quiet. No fireworks. So that was the type of life I had to live. It was super, super, super difficult at first, but I think you get used to it. I also got used to it to a point whereby I don't even see anything wrong. Like, I don't. New Year's Eve, it is quiet. There's no noise. No fireworks. Even the black spider. You see those small fireworks? None. No noise. Yeah. Even when we moved from Tseleni to Merencia, right? Ish, guys, I didn't know English at the time. I think it was just before the World Cup. I'm not sure if it was 2009 or 2010, but I know that when the World Cup started, I was already at Merencia. I didn't know English at the time. They wouldn't laugh at me, but ish. And I also didn't care because I knew that the more I speak English, like, it will get better, you know. Each and every single day I had to speak my broken English. Yeah, but I really really enjoyed spending time there till today. And then I also played soccer with Merencia. I found a team. That was my life. Went to Bedford, did well academically. I passed very, very well. I won't go into details of the things that transpired there. I'm just summarizing everything, guys, because if I do, then it would be a long video. Passed my matric, got into uni. I applied at UJ only. Got into UJ for Become Accounting, and then yeah, I've shared this before, but I'm just gonna share it again. Did my first year, I got sick. I couldn't write my accounting exam. I went home. Came back 2022. I had to continue to the second year, but accounting was my only leftover module. I tried studying. I couldn't continue. Deregistered. Went back home. I had to go for my initiation. 8 months. Nyana. Came back 2023. Did my second year again. 2024, third year. 2025, I was doing my leftover modules. Yeah. And I think that's how a lot of people knew me, from the cash out videos in 2025. So yeah, that was my life. And it is currently still my life, you know? Yeah, so that is me. That is who I am. One day. No, not one day, man. As time goes by, I will. Most of the time. Wire. Kalo. Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. Engage up. Me like. Danko.